Hi everyone! Today, I'm going to create a virtual tour of this space using the Insta360 X6. I've mounted the camera on a tripod with a 1.2 meter selfie stick. This gives the camera a good height and helps capture the room naturally. For the camera settings, I'm using 120 megapixel photo mode with automatic settings. I've also set a 10-second countdown. That gives me enough time to press the shutter and run somewhere to hide before the photo's taken. Alright, let's get started. Press the shutter and run. Okay, 10 seconds later, we've got our first photo. It looks great, so let's move the camera and capture the other locations. For a complete virtual tour, place the camera at the different points where you want visitors to stand. Now that I've captured all the shots, I'll connect the camera to my laptop using a USB-C cable. On the camera, select File Transfer Mode. I can now access all the photos directly from my laptop. Here are all the photos I captured. I'll select them and open them in Insta360 Studio, which allows me to preview the images and export them as JPEG files. Here, you can look around each photo and make sure everything looks good. Once you're happy with the results, select all the photos, right-click, and choose Export. Select Panoramic Photo, and then click Export. The export will continue in the background. You can open the Task Center to check the progress and see the export queue. Here are all the exported 360-degree photos. The next step is to turn them into a virtual tour. For this, I'm going to use PanoCool, a powerful virtual tour studio. Go to pano.cool and sign in, or create an account if you don't already have one. After signing in, open the Virtual Tour Studio. Then, simply drag and drop all your 360 photos into the editor. Once the photos have loaded, open the Scenes tab to view and organize them. You can drag around inside any scene to explore the photo in 360 degrees. Let's rename the scenes so they're easier to identify. Click the three-dot icon next to a scene and enter a descriptive name. I'll repeat this process for all the scenes. Clear names will make it much easier to organize them and create the walkthrough connections. Next, let's create the walkthrough connections. For example, I want visitors to click here to enter this room. I'll drag the room scene from the Scenes panel and drop it right here. PanoCool automatically creates an arrow connecting the two scenes. That looks good, so let's click Preview and test it. When I click the arrow, it takes me into the room. Perfect! You can repeat this process to connect all your scenes and create a complete walkthrough. Here's a quick tip. If you want to change the style of an arrow, click Want a different style and choose another design. I'm going to select Circle Portal. Done! Now let's preview it. Nice! When I hover over the circle, it displays a preview image and the title of the destination scene. Another useful feature is the ability to control the direction visitors face when they enter the next scene. Open Interactions from the toolbar and adjust the target view until it points in the right direction. Now, when someone follows the hotspot, the transition between the two scenes feels much more natural. You can also make an icon appear flat against the floor. Select the icon and enable Stitch to Pano. Then, hold and drag the handles to rotate and position it until it matches the perspective of the floor. Okay, I've now finished connecting the tour. The last step is to customize the interface. Click Theme to browse the available designs. You'll find themes with sliding menu bars as well as cleaner, more minimal layouts. I'm going to use the Simply theme because it looks clean and simple. Click Use this theme, and then open Preview to see the result. Wow, it looks great. You can also hide any buttons you don't need, or add your own custom buttons. Everything is ready, so all that's left is to click Share. PanoCool will give you a link that you can send to anyone. The tour works across different devices, allowing visitors to look around every scene in 360 degrees. And that's how you can create a virtual tour using the Insta360 X6 and PanoCool. In my next videos, I'll show you how to improve your image quality using RAW mode and how to create more advanced virtual tours. Follow me so you don't miss the next tutorial. Thanks for watching.